In a world where celebrity stans flood social media with adoration and updates about their favorite stars, it's rare to find stories that transcend fandom and venture into the realm of politics, defiance, and activism. This is exactly what happened with Naama, a Taylor Swift stan from Israel. What began as a passion for pop music evolved into a high-profile case of conscientious objection, earning her viral fame for refusing to serve in the Israeli Defense Forces (IDF), a decision that landed her in prison. Naama's story is a unique blend of pop culture and social activism, shining a light on the intersection of personal beliefs, fandom communities, and political resistance. Naama's story also sheds light on the difficult choices young Israelis face when grappling with the realities of mandatory military service. For many, refusing to serve is a deeply personal decision that can alienate them from their community and family. Yet Naama's experience underscores that such defiance can also create new communities of support. Online, she found solidarity among those sympathetic to her anti-occupation stance and others impressed by her courage to stand by her beliefs. Her ability to navigate both the world of fandom and activism demonstrates that individuals can make a difference even in the face of societal expectations. Fandom beats activism. Who was Naama? Naama was just an ordinary teenager running a Taylor Swift fan account on Twitter called @Legitay Updates, where she provided updates and news about Swift's music, appearances, and controversies. However, the story took a turn in early 2019 when Naama, at age 19, refused to enlist in the IDF, citing her opposition to Israel's occupation of Palestinian territories. In Israel, military service is mandatory for most Jewish citizens once they turn 18, with few exceptions. Refusing to enlist, especially as an act of political protest, often results in prison time and social ostracization. For Naama, her refusal was a deeply personal choice rooted in her moral opposition to the military occupation and her solidarity with the Palestinian cause. Despite knowing the consequences, she stood by her beliefs. As punishment, Naama was sentenced to 2 months in military prison. Going viral, Naama's tweets and public reaction. Naama's story initially garnered attention because of the unlikely combination of Taylor Swift fandom and political activism. Before entering prison, Naama shared a tweet about her situation, informing her followers that she would soon be serving time for refusing to enlist. The tweet went viral, capturing the attention of both Swifties and politically engaged communities on social media. Many people found the situation surreal. How often does a Taylor Swift stan turn into a symbol of political defiance? The humorous, ironic tone of Naama's tweets only added to the fascination. During her time in prison, she stayed connected with the outside world through letters sent to her friend Noya, who posted them on Twitter. These letters provided a glimpse into Naama's life behind bars, where she maintained her sense of humor despite the challenges she faced. Some of the standout moments from Naama's letters include anecdotes about prisoners sharing fan fiction about One Direction and arguments over a movie poster for Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Naama also shared that she once punched a fellow inmate for making a racist remark, demonstrating how her values extended beyond her refusal to serve in the military. These updates, though filled with humor, also highlighted the harsh realities of life in prison. The price of defiance. While Naama's story captivated the internet, the reality of her situation was much more complicated. In interviews with Teen Vogue and Elle, Naama discussed the difficulties she faced due to her decision. Refusing to serve in the military put a significant strain on her relationships with family and friends, many of whom were either currently serving in the IDF or had completed their service. Military service in Israel is often seen as a rite of passage, and refusing to participate can lead to social isolation. Additionally, Naama worried about her future job prospects. In Israel, many employers value military service, and those who do not serve often struggle to find meaningful employment. Despite these challenges, Naama remained steadfast in her decision, stating that she believed it was the right thing to do, even if it came with personal costs. Fandom is a platform for advocacy. Naama's story is a powerful example of how fandom communities can intersect with activism. Through her Twitter account, Naama didn't just share updates about Taylor Swift, she also used her platform to raise awareness about political issues. After her release from prison, Naama organized a fundraiser for the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, further aligning her activism with her online persona. Her experience also demonstrates the transformative power of social media. What began as a fan account dedicated to a pop star became a space for political discourse and solidarity. Naama's story resonated with people across different communities, those who appreciated her defiance, those who supported her stance on Israel-Palestine, and those who were simply amused by the odd combination of Taylor Swift fandom and anti-occupation activism. The challenges of conscientious objection in Israel. Conscientious objection is not uncommon in Israel, but it remains a controversial issue. The Israeli government views refusal to serve as a threat to national unity and security, and those who object often face harsh penalties. Although Naama is not alone, many other young Israelis have also refused to enlist. Her case stands out because of her use of humor, fandom, and social media to tell her story. In her interviews, Naama discussed how Jewish-Palestinian dialogue programs helped her family better understand her perspective. While political discussions remained difficult at home, her parents began to see the value in cross-cultural conversations about the conflict. This small but significant shift highlights how difficult, yet essential, it is to challenge entrenched beliefs. A new chapter. Moving forward. After serving her sentence, Naama expressed plans to move to New York to study film, seeking both personal growth and a fresh start away from the pressures of Israeli society. For Naama, relocating to New York represents a chance to rebuild her life without the stigma associated with her decision not to serve. However, she acknowledges that the consequences of her actions will follow her, and she will need to navigate the complexities of both her personal and political identities. Despite these challenges, Naama's story has left a lasting impact on both fandom culture and activism. She has become an example of how individuals can use their platforms, whether as fans, activists, or both, to make meaningful contributions to causes they believe in. The intersection of pop culture and politics. Naama's story exemplifies the increasingly blurred lines between entertainment and activism. In today's digital age, fan communities are not just spaces for consumption, but also sites of social and political engagement. Whether it's raising awareness about humanitarian causes or mobilizing fans for charitable efforts, fandoms are evolving into powerful tools for change. Naama's experience as a Taylor Swift stan who went to prison highlights how personal passions and political commitments can coexist, even in unexpected ways. Her story is a reminder that activism can take many forms, from direct political action to simply sharing stories and raising awareness online. It also shows how humor and irony can be powerful tools for building solidarity and engaging new audiences. Conclusion. The tale of Naama, the Taylor Swift stan who went to prison, is a compelling narrative about staying true to one's beliefs, even in the face of adversity. Her refusal to serve in the IDF, motivated by her opposition to the occupation of Palestinian territories, turned her into an unlikely symbol of political defiance. At the same time, her love for Taylor Swift and her humorous prison updates endeared her to fans around the world, creating a unique blend of fandom and activism. Furthermore, Naama's tale is a testament to the role of humor and irony in activism. Her witty updates about life in prison not only entertained her followers but also humanized the challenges of political resistance. By infusing lighthearted moments into a serious narrative, Naama attracted a wide audience, engaging people who might not have otherwise paid attention to issues of military service or conscientious objection. This ability to bridge entertainment and advocacy highlights the potential for digital platforms to be powerful tools for change, reinforcing that even small acts of rebellion can ripple outwards to inspire larger movements. Naama's story challenges us to think about the role of fandoms in social movements and the ways in which personal passions can intersect with political causes. It also serves as an example of the power of online communities to amplify marginalized voices and create spaces for meaningful conversation. Ultimately, Naama's journey is a testament to the courage it takes to stand up for one's values and the impact that even small acts of resistance can have in the digital age. If you like our video, do like, comment, and share it in your friends and family. And do not forget to hit the bell icon to stay tuned on more latest updates.